The reciprocal tariffs from the White House are now in effect for dozens of countries. More than 60 countries and the European Union are facing rates of 10% or higher. President Trump says the tariffs are hitting countries that have, quote, taken advantage of the U.S. for years, laughing all the way. I want to bring in CBS News MoneyWatch correspondent Kelly O'Grady. And Kelly, now that the tariffs are in effect, what is the economic goal for the White House? How does all of this end for them?
So when I look at this, I mean, we've heard three different sort of key things that these tariffs are trying to accomplish. One is reduce the trade deficit that we have with certain countries, meaning that we buy more from them than they buy from us. President Trump has said that he wants to balance that out more, get more money flowing into the U.S., buying American goods. The second one is revenue. So the tariffs are creating billions and billions of dollars for the government. Of course, we've also talked about in other conversations how the deficit is of such a big concern. We've heard from different White House officials that tariff revenue coming in, can do something to help there. But then the last thing, and this is really something you go back to President Trump's campaign that he ran on of bolstering manufacturing here, bringing more, American jobs here rather than having products created in other places like China and Vietnam and India and then having them imported here. I mean, that's how this economy used to work. We have moved much more to a services economy because producing goods is a lot cheaper in other countries. But you can really see that is a goal of his, because I look at yesterday, he was talking in the Oval and had threatened another tariff, a 100% tariff on semiconductor chips, powers everything from your electronics to the AI industry. And he said if companies make a commitment to produce in the U.S., they will not face a tariff. So even if a company is saying, hey, we're going to spend billions, it's going to take us a little bit to ramp up, they wouldn't face a tariff in that time that it would take them to ramp up. So it's really a pay to play, and it gets at that goal of bringing more manufacturing here.
Okay, and I want to ask about this because today the Bank of England voted to cut interest rates down to 4%. So what was the key factor in their decision? And then does this put pressure on Fed Chair Jerome Powell during next month's meeting?
So definitely for them, for the UK, it was about growth, ensuring that their economy can continue growing. Because remember, when you cut interest rates, that incentivizes people to go out and borrow money at a cheaper rate, invest money. When you hike interest rates, it's because inflation is getting a little too high and they want to tamp down spending. So that's the reason why they did it. Look, Jerome Powell is going to say, if we asked him that question, if I'm in the press conference and I say, hey, my friend Mugo had a question for you, what he would say is, you know what, the UK is a very different economy. They don't have tariffs on their goods the way that the U.S. is. And so you're likely going to see them potentially wait and see. But Mugo, I think the bigger source of pressure is that we had a weak jobs report that we talked about last week. That's going to be more what the Fed is thinking about.
Okay, we shall wait and see. Kelly O'Grady, thank you so much for your time today.